Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. Now, today I want to talk about your emotions, how strong they are, and how you need to learn to control them. Because it's a massive source of power, of energy within you. But if you don't know how to channel that power and energy, then it's going to go in the wrong direction and it's going to stop you or hinder you from achieving your goals. So before we get into the video, I want you to remember that in the description, we've got a link to my Instagram where you can message me to apply for Money Dojo. And we've also got a link for my Telegram channel where I post messages every few days sort of thing, just to give you guys a bit more value. Now, back to the video. Emotions. They're so strong. It is an amazing source of power, of energy within you. Okay? It's like a god. It's a godsend. It's a gift that you have been given to have such a strong. If you're very emotional, you have an amazing strength. Now, all you need to do is learn how to control said emotions. Because yes, you can be emotional and you can be extremely strong, or yes, you can be emotional and you can let those emotions dictate what you do, and in turn, you can become a slave to them. Now, if you can control your emotions, you can channel them into anything. You can channel being unhappy into a goal, into motivation. You can channel being depressed into motivation. You can channel being unmotivated into being motivated. You can channel every bit of energy in a different way to form it into another energy. You cannot create energy, but when you have it, when you have that feeling of sadness or depression or happiness or anxiety, whatever it may be, whenever you have that feeling, use it to your advantage and turn it into the feeling that you want it to be. Okay, I'm really sad today. I can feel this sadness coming on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to channel it into the happiness. I'm going to turn it into happiness. I'm going to think happy things, focus on happy thoughts, prioritize my happy mindset, and push myself so that I feel happy at the end of the day. Push myself so I feel proud of myself at the end of every day. And that should be your aim. You should be aiming to use every emotion to your own benefit, and you should be looking to feel proud of yourself at the end of every day. What you need to focus on is working so hard and doing so much that at the end of the day you can look back and say, I have not wasted a second. You haven't wasted 1 second, not one. That's what you want, and that's what you should get, but you have to be willing to put in the work. If you can 24/7 put in every single second to your mission, to your core beliefs, to your goal, you're gonna achieve that goal. It's just a matter of time. Because if it's all you are thinking about, day in, day out, night and day, your goal, that's all you've got on your mind, you're gonna make it. It's gonna manifest itself, and subconsciously you will achieve it. Because how it works is your brain is a goal-serving mechanism, goal-finding mechanism. So if you set yourself a goal, your brain will work in zigzags, in correction, in trial and error to find the best path toward that goal. So imagine your goal is just here. It's right here, yeah? You will start over here. You will do things right, which will keep you on track, and then you'll do things wrong, which will take you off. But you will correct yourself by doing another right thing, and you're back in line again, etc. So you're constantly waving and weaving. You feel like you're off track, but you're still getting closer to that goal, and then you make that correction, and then you feel like you're going right toward it again. I hope that makes sense, because it's subconsciously your brain will push you toward what it is you think about on a daily basis. It'll try and accept and find the best route toward it, and it'll find the easiest route toward that goal. That's what a goal striving mechanism is. So if you can utilize that brain and you can manifest it to the point where it's all you're subconsciously thinking about is that one goal, then eventually you're going to achieve it. But that doesn't mean you can't put in the hard work. And your emotions, they're so strong. As I've said, it's like a fire inside so many people that you can use. You can channel it, you can utilize it as a weapon, or you can shut it off. Now, the only problem with shutting it off and blocking it off and not paying attention to those emotions is the fact that eventually it's going to have to go somewhere. Imagine an air canister. You keep pumping it with air. You keep pumping it with air. It keeps pumping up, pumping up, pumping up. Eventually it's going to burst. Eventually it's going to blow. That's just like you. You keep pumping yourself full of these emotions. You keep holding them in and not letting them out. Eventually you're going to blow. You might have a breakdown, midlife crisis, whatever it may be. And if you think about it another way, you imagine a furnace. You channel that fire, the air that's being pushed into the furnace to heat up the flames, to heat up the embers, the coals, and make it hotter inside. You put more air in and it heats it up even more so you can forge that weapon. Think about yourself as the forge. Your emotions are the air that is growing the fire. If you channel your emotions in the right way into the fire toward your goal, you're going to make the fire stronger. You're going to make it grow. You're going to make yourself stronger. And in turn, you're going to achieve your goals. I've had a pretty difficult couple of days, but not for 1 second have I thought that I'm going to give up. My emotions will not get in the way of what I want to do. They are a major part of my life, and I acknowledge that. But these emotions, they are nothing but a part. Everything is just a small part of a greater system. And I refuse to accept that my emotions are going to change everything that I do. I refuse to let them dictate my whole life. I won't let my emotions say, okay, we're going to do this or this or this. I choose. Whether I'm feeling happy or sad, I will do what I want. Just remember, guys, that your emotions can be very easily changed. You can have amazing mood swings, be it good to bad or bad to good, in a matter of seconds, depending on what news you might get, what may happen around you. So choose to react in a certain way. Look for that silver lining around the cloud, because there always is one. Alright guys, see you in the next video.